Welcome to VTeach. In this session, we are going to discuss interference. So in interference, we can observe the formation of bright and dark bands on the screen. Now we can see how these bright bands are formed and dark bands are formed here. And we are also going to discuss how these bright bands are formed and dark bands are formed. So based on superposition principle, we can explain the formation of bright and dark bands in interference. So superposition principle will be used when two or more waves are superimposed at a point. Either it can be light waves or sound waves, any other waves. Now what happens when two or more waves are superimposed at a point? So when two or more waves are superimposed, there will be change in the displacement or amplitude of the wave. So let us take an example here. When two or more waves are superimposed, whereas here we have represent two waves here. One wave as having amplitude y1 and another wave have amplitude y2. Now see, at this point these two waves are superimposed. When these two waves are superimposed, there will be change in amplitude of the resultant wave, and the resultant amplitude can be given by or explained by superposition principle. Okay, and now see what the superposition principle says, that when two or more waves are superimposed at a point, the resultant displacement of the particle at that point will be equal to the algebraic sum of the displacement of y1 and y2. Now see here, this is in the wave, this is called crust and this is called trough. Now if you observe in the diagram here, the crust of wave 1 is superimposed with the crust of wave 2, and the resultant displacement will be represented by y1, capital Y, which is equal to y1 plus y2. So that means when crust is superimposed with the crust of another wave, the resultant displacement will be y1 plus y2. And here when the trough is superimposed with the trough in this region, at this point the trough is superimposed with the trough of another wave, then the resultant displacement will be minus y1 minus y2. That means the negative sign represents the displacement is in opposite direction. Okay, so when the crust is superimposed with the crust or trough is superimposed with the trough, the resultant wave will have the maximum amplitude. Now what happens when the crust of one wave superimposed with the trough of another wave? Now see, when the crust of one wave superimposed with the trough of another wave, then the resultant displacement will be, capital Y will be here in this region. The crust of amplitude y1 is superimposed with the trough of amplitude y2. Then the displacement will be capital Y is equal to y1 minus y2. Okay, when the crust of wave 2, that means amplitude y2, superimposed with the trough of wave of amplitude y1, then the resultant displacement capital Y will be minus y1 plus y2. So that means when the crust is superimposed with the crust, the amplitude will be maximum, and when the trough is superimposed with the crust, the displacement will be the differences of the amplitude of the two waves. So the resultant displacement will be equal to the algebraic sum of the displacement of due to each individual wave. Suppose two waves are there, then the resultant displacement will be capital Y is equal to y1 plus or minus y2. So if the crust is superimposed with the crust, then the displacement will be y1 plus y2. If the trough is superimposed with the trough, then the resultant displacement will be minus y1 minus y2. If crust is superimposed with the trough, then the resultant displacement will be y1 minus y2. Trough is superimposed with the crust, then the resultant displacement will be minus y1 plus y2. So the superposition principle explains that the resultant displacement due to two or more waves. Suppose if three waves are there, then the resultant displacement will be y1 plus or minus y2 plus or minus y3. So the resultant displacement at a point due to two or more waves is given by superposition principle. So either it can be light waves or sound waves. Wherever the superposition of waves takes place, then the superposition principle will be used to explain the superposition phenomenon. Okay, so in interference also, so why we are discussing the superposition principle? In interference, superimposition of two or more light waves. So in interference, when two or more light waves are superimposed, there will be superposition of crust and trough, crust and crust, trough and trough, and trough and crust. As a resultant, there will be formation of bright and dark bands. So as a resultant, there will be modification of amplitude or intensity. So that means intensity modification will take place. That means distribution of intensity between the regions will take place. As a resultant, bright and dark bands are formed. Okay, so that's why the interference can be given as the modification of amplitude or intensity of light due to superposition of waves. Okay, so when two or more light waves are superimposed, there is a distribution of intensity between the regions. That's why one region will be appear as bright band and one region will be appear as dark band, and that bright and dark bands are formed due to superposition principle. So as a resultant, we can observe bright and dark bands on the screen. So when we get bright band and when we get dark band. Okay, when two or more light waves superimposed, when crust of one wave superimpose the crust of another wave, that means you can see in this diagram. So this is one wave and this is second wave. At this region, the crust is superimposed with the crust. That's why the amplitude is maximum here. So maximum amplitude means intensity is maximum. So we can give that intensity is proportional to square of amplitude. Intensity is given as square of amplitude. So when crust is superimposed with the crust or trough is superimposed with the trough, in that case amplitude will be maximum and intensity will be maximum, and we can observe bright band on the screen. So similarly, when crust of one wave superimposed with the trough of another wave, here you can see the crust of one wave superimposed with the trough of another wave. So the amplitude will be capital Y is equal to Y1 minus Y2. So that means here the amplitude will be minimum and in this region intensity will be minimum. As a resultant, we can observe dark band in this region. Or when the crust is superimposed with the trough, so here also amplitude will be minimum and intensity will be minimum. So we can observe dark band on the screen. So when the crust is superimposed with the crust or trough is superimposed with the trough, we can see bright band on the screen. When the crust is superimposed with the trough or trough is superimposed with the crust, we can see dark band on the screen. So interference means the modification of intensity of light due to superposition of two or more waves. So when two or more waves are superimposed, there will be modification of intensity. As a result, we can see bright and dark bands on the screen.